Hey guys, Allison here with Southland Goldens. I've got Pearl with me here. Want to do your final training video. I know you guys are coming to pick her up. We'll go over all of this when you're here, but I like to do a video so that you have something that you can go back and watch just in case you have any questions once she's home for training. Of course, you can always reach out to me and I'm happy to help you. Pearl is doing great. She's super smart. I'm going to show you all the commands that she knows. I'm going to show you the hand signals because it's very important that you guys stay on the same page that we've been on training Pearl. I do tell people when they go home, she's going to take a step back in her training. She's going to take a step back in her potty training. It's only going to last a couple days, and it's just while she gets used to you guys. She's got to get adjusted to you guys being the ones training her instead of us and our team here. It's also the first time that Pearl has been away from me, from our crew, and what she's known so far. So bear with her for a couple days. I promise she will get back on track. We'll keep her on a schedule to make it easier for you guys. But what I want to do first, and then we'll talk a little bit more, is just show you some of the commands that she knows, show you how we've been working with her and how you'll continue to do that. You'll see right here I've got my clicker. It's very important. This marks the behavior that Pearl does. She knows that then there's going to be a reward that's going to follow. But when I click this, she immediately recognizes that, hey, what I'm doing is what Allison has asked me to do. So the click gives her the marks the behavior, and then we use their food. We don't use treats. We just use her puppy food to reward her. I'm just giving her one little piece. You can give her one or two. It's perfectly fine. All right. So to release Pearl, because we always want Pearl to get off her place or up from sit or anything on our terms, not hers. So to release her, we always want to say, okay, we tap our leg. That just means, hey, Pearl, you're free. Run around, do whatever you want to do. If you want to go get in your crate, go get in your crate. That's fine. So with that release, out of everything we do, it's just a okay and a light tap on our leg. She then knows I can do whatever I want. All right, so when we call Pearl to come to us, you will see I drop my hand, and what I want Pearl to do is always touch her nose all the way to my hand before I mark that behavior. The reason for that is we want Pearl to know to come all the way to us. So I don't want the dog that comes halfway, I'm chasing her around trying to grab her collar in case we're in an emergency or something that I need to get a hold of her. I want every time I call my dog, them to come all the way to me. So we teach her to touch her nose to our hand, then we mark that behavior, and that's how we reward her. So I'll show you that right here. I'll do it without food this time. When you guys get her home and you're first training her, I do want you to use food. Just put it in your hand like this. That way she's more enticed to come to you guys. She knows with me, she's gonna get rewarded. But what we're gonna do, all right, Pearl. Pearl, come. Sit. Good. So you saw right there that she touched her nose all the way to me. She immediately goes to the sit command, and you're gonna see right here that I'm continuing to mark this behavior because, like I said, Pearl's not allowed to do anything or get up for anything until we release her. So she knows to calmly wait. Okay, so now Pearl can get up and do whatever she wants. But it's very important when we call her to come that we have her touch all the way. Pearl, come. Good. Pearl, come. Sit. Good. Good, good. Pearl, come. Good girl, Pearl. Okay. So no matter where I am, whatever she's doing, I'm always going to drop my hand, let her touch her nose all the way to my hand before I mark it. All right. Oops, excuse me. For Pearl to sit, you'll see we do our hand like this. Now she knows what sit means, so you really don't have to do it, but I do want you to know the hand signals because you can train her without having to say, Pearl, do this, Pearl, do that. She knows that this right here, if she's looking at me and I've got her attention, this means sit. So we're going to call her over here. Pearl, sit. Good. So that is our sit command. Like I said, Pearl is to stay sitting here. Her little tail's just a wagging. You're such a smart girl. She is to stay seated until I release her. We can also put her in the down command, and that's the same. So Pearl, down. Good. You'll see I put my fingers and point it down to the ground. Pearl knows that she is to lay down until I release her. So this is great if you're out in the park or somewhere, you know, with your dog and you're wanting to have a conversation with people. You've got the dog that's going to lay there calmly until you release them, not the one that's pulling you all over the place with her leash. Now, of course, you'll see I'm clicking and marking this behavior pretty frequently. Back down. Good. reason for that is because at this age, their attention span is not very long. So I want Pearl to continue to remember to do what I'm asking for her. So I'm marking it pretty frequently. As she gets older, you will not have to mark at all. When you guys are working with her in the beginning, I do want you to click and mark pretty frequently just so she gets used to training with you. We're going to start spacing this out a little bit. You're going to see that I'm going to sit here and talk for a minute. She's still focused on me, but I'm going to click and you see, she's like, okay, I'm still doing what I want. So we're going to start spacing out how often we mark and reward this behavior. Because she knows that she's supposed to stay there, good girl, until I say, okay, and I walk away. Pearl can do whatever she wants. If she stays there, that's perfectly fine. But she's getting up when I release her, not on her own terms. All right, so for our next command, we've got crate. So with crate, we're gonna walk and show Pearl where to go. We're gonna go Pearl, crate. Pearl, crate. Good girl, Pearl. You'll see we train with no door so that she is the one that's staying in there. She could get out if she wants to, but she's not. Stay. Same thing, Pearl knows she is to stay in her crate. Stay until I release her. Now, is she going to do this exactly when she gets home for you guys? No, this is going to take a little bit of work because she's got to get used to the crate at your house. So what I want you to do when you tell her Pearl crate, the second she goes in, you're going to click reward her. First stay, you're going to go stay. You're going to take one step back, reward her. And you're going to go stay. You're going to take 2 steps back. Always go back and reward Pearl so she's not eagerly trying to get out of her crate. To release her, we're just going to say, okay, come on. And Pearl, you can get out of your crate. If you want to, you can stay in your crate and take a little nap. But you're getting out on your terms. To have her come out, we're going to go, Pearl, come. Sit. Oh, good girl. And we're going to stay seated. Good girl, Pearl. Good girl. Okay. All right, for our place board, so that can be anything in your house. Yours is probably a little bit bigger than this. This is just a small one we use for training. You're going to have to teach her where place is at your house. So to go to her place, we're going to point. We're going to call whatever it is. We're going to say place. The second she gets on there, all the way, we're going to click, and we're going to reward her. Good. Now to make Pearl stay, we're going to hold our hand up like a stop sign, and we're going to say stay. Same thing I want you guys to do in the beginning is I want you to take short steps until she gets used to you. Now with us and our trainers, we can go a little bit further. She's used to us, but she's got to build that trust with you guys. So we're going to say stay. And we're going to walk back. So I like to train them to stay and me to return to them so they're not eager to get to me. So stay. Good girl, Pearl. Good girl. Stay. Good girl. You even saw the bird and didn't get distracted. Good girl. Okay. I'm going to let her run around for just a little bit. Rule of thumb for potty training. So typically, the rule of thumb is that a puppy can hold it for 1 hour per month of age. So if she's 3 months old, typically 3 hours. However, at night, we can stretch that a little bit longer. We don't offer any food 2 hours before bedtime. We don't offer any water 1 hour before bedtime. That kind of helps them to go a little bit longer. We'll go over that when you guys get here. Currently, Pearl is eating 3/4 of a cup in the morning. She's eating 3/4 a cup in the afternoon, and I'm filling up a cup of her puppy food to train and mark the good behavior that I like throughout the day. So she's about ready to go up to a cup in the morning, cup in the evening. If you guys aren't going to do that much training, then she will need lunch. We'll go over all that as well. I'm going to run through it one more time just so you can see. I know you're coming in person and we'll go over this, but I want you to see the hand signals. I'm not going to talk as much this time. Just want to run through all the commands that she knows. Pearl, come. Good. Sit. Good. Reward her there. Stay seated. Reward her there. It's fine that she lays down. She's being patient. Reward her there. Okay. Release her. Pearl, place. I didn't keep repeating myself. It took her a little bit longer, but I want her to process and think, okay, what am I supposed to be doing? I don't want to keep asking. I want her to try to think it through. If I see that she's not going to do the command, I'll ask again. Good. Okay. Pearl, come. Good. Sit. Down. Good. We're going to stay laying down. It's like 86 degrees here, so Pearl's feeling the heat, the good Alabama heat. You got to get used to it. You're staying in Alabama. Yeah, you do. Okay. Immediately we're going to go to Pearl. Pray. Good girl. We're going to mark once she gets all the way in there. We're going to tell her stay. It's our stop sign. Stay. Okay. Pearl likes it in there because it's nice and shady. I'm going to call her out one more time. Pearl, come. Pearl, come. Yes. Good girl. Place. All the way. Pearl, place. Might be too hot up there. Yeah. Okay, we can make you stay there. All right, guys. Well, I know you're coming to pick her up, but I wanted to do this so that once you get her home, you'll have something you can go back and watch. Of course, if you have any questions throughout the training, throughout her life, we are here and happy to answer them. Do not hesitate to ask. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Hope you have a good week. Good job,